from Canvas Stadium in Fort Collins, Colorado, paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's Paul again, Jesse Palmer. These teams might have to brave the elements in this one. Isn't that right, Holly Rowe?
This is a bright and beautiful day, but I can tell you the temperature is chilly. Not always used to these kind of temperatures here. They are ready to have some heaters on the sideline. I see players trying to warm their hands. Particularly important for the wide receivers. They do have gloves on, and the quarterbacks trying to keep their hands warm. We'll see how it impacts the passing game here today. Guys, back to you.
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bobcats offense will go on the attack first. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Caught over the middle. It's Sparks. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback.
The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Taken in by Smith on the right side.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Jackson will throw. Got his man.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Wide open downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And how do you lose sight of the big fella? I mean, the defense, where were they? They were nowhere around. He comes scot-free. Nice job by the quarterback recognizing it, getting the football.
Touchdown, Texas State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
Solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, their D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much.
Snags it and he's open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Rams want to move quickly.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
A give to Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. And the Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Makes a move. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Bobcats. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
The throw. Finds his big tight end. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. The Rams are in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Picked off. What a play by this defense. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Here's Brown to begin the drive. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a grab over the middle. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's Instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Rams are marching down the field. Running inside, it's Brown. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Working on the right. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
The run inside. It's Coleman. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Rams have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Here's Brown. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down. As they come to the line on 3rd down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and the score. They'll try to run it in with Brown. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Rams! It's a much-needed line for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And the extra point was good. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the 2nd one, and now to try to get things back on track. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. Go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And the Bobcats want to pick up the tempo.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
The Rams offense on the field and ready to get started. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's going to take off. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. They'll try to pass. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Hauls it in at the 25. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Grabbed over the middle, it's Vick. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hand. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. End off for Brown. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. You know, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He wants to change this route. Jackson gonna throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. That's caught. It's Sparks. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Looking to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. The Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the Syracuse Orange. And it's the Fighting Irish trying to keep the ball rolling with their 11th straight win. It's been a dream season following that early loss. This will be a dangerous postseason team. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Fort Collins. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to our team at sunny Lubick Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put total under and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Colorado State offense heads onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the...
There he goes! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Rams moving quickly to the line.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Could be. Just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. In the second half.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop. Great place to start for this offense. Brown running left. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Again, it's Brown. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Scrambling away. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And here comes the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Atkins. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. And the Bobcats in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front.
Got a little grass. Got enough for the first. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Finds his big tight end. And they will score. Touchdown, Texas State. Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Running inside, it's Coleman. Here's a little room there. At the 30. Past the 10. State. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
He gets it into the end zone. The two-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. And now this offense needs a late fourth-quarter drive to answer that last touchdown.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The run inside. It's Burgess. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Looking for a crease. It's Burgess. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They have it at the 43, 3rd and short. Benning. Bust through behind his pad. He scampers out of bounds right at the 19-yard line, and man, are they set up. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Face mask.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there. Tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be first down after the personal foul penalty. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Touchdown, Colorado State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push out this lead in the fourth quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive 2nd win of the season.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Checking in from the Texas State sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Jackson will throw. This time he's got him. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Bobcats want to crank the tempo.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Turning it on. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Bobcats will have it 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And with that penalty, the offense is backed up, still 2nd down. Back to pass. This time it's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So it really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He's got it again. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. Takes the handoff. It's Coleman. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible. The defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. They kick it away on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. And there he goes. Touchdown, Texas State. Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And the returner will be knocked down. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab on the left. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets a block. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Score is deadlocked, and the clock is winding down. Quarterback may change this route. Jackson gonna throw it. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Now improvising. Flips it out to the back. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now they regain the lead.